Three members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club pled guilty in federal court this week to charges connected to multiple armed assaults on rival motorcycle gang members. Also, a man reputed to be president of the South Bend chapter of the Hells Angels was arrested on gun charges and drug charges. I think it was just drug charges because this article's all messed up. Coming up right now.
Rev it up, feel the roar, hit the road, let's explore. Insane Throttle bringing news by James Hollywood Mason Carey. Engine scream, we ride free. Truth and grit for you and me. From the streets to your screen. Biker news, the real scene.
Oh, yeah, here we go. These articles, it is so hilarious how you can go from one source to a different source and they say a million different things. So I'm just going to go with this one right here. Let's go to the one I was just talking about. This out of WSBT.com. Reputed South Bend Hells Angel president arrested, faces drug charges in Marshall County. So this one says drugs and not guns. It goes on to say a search warrant was executed by multiple police agencies at Harris Street in Bourbon. This was on the 13th of May, and it's just hidden now. In the search, police seized suspected methamphetamine, items indicative of dealing in meth and drug paraphernalia. Again, everybody is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. At least that's what they tell me. But methamphetamine is what they are saying. It looks like Norman Tackett, 46, of Bourbon, on multiple felony charges, including the meth. I guess he is in jail on a $50,000 cash bond, and that is really sad right there. And there they got the picture. They had to put up the colors. Isn't that it's like a trophy to some of these cops. There's a Smith & Wesson bodyguard on there. I don't know if that's why the other ones are mentioning gun charges from the Smith & Wesson box. Don't know, but they do got a picture of all the paraphernalia there. We don't know if he was just a user. See, that's the problem with some of these stories is, oh my God, he's dealing in freaking meth. And next thing you know, it's like, oh my God, this ain't nothing here. This is a user's quantity. So we won't know until this all plays out. But methamphetamines, man, you got to stay away from that stuff. I never understood people having to do more than just weed. I never could. But it's a dangerous drug. It messes with you. Have you ever seen them pictures that come out where, you know, you have the before and the after of crack and meth and all that kind of stuff? It's no good, man. No good. And it sure ain't no good if somebody is dealing in that stuff. Now over to KTTN KGOZ. It looks like this is, you know, what's funny with these radio stations? They always do this just to get content on their website. Pagans Motorcycle Club members plead guilty in violent gang assault. Yes, and they got this big old thing, assault, on there. Anyway, it goes on to say who they were. They entered a plea agreement on the 13th of May. Man, these people are like way behind on the news here. Before U.S. District Judge Greg Case, That's federal, man. Holy cow. They pleaded to 2 counts, or guilty on 2 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering. Not good when you accept a plea deal on that, because now you're telling everybody that the club is a gang, and that's what I talk about all the time with these summations and stuff that they have to do when they plead guilty. It just gives the freaking government ammo. 1 count of attempted to commit assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering. They got him. They got him good. And 1 count of discharging a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. Then it goes on with which ones were charged with what. It goes on to say the first assault occurred on the 30th of May of 2022. This is 3 years. So it's always funny when people think, oh, they got away with something. No, these feds are doing is building predicates against you. And next thing you know, the racketeering comes down on your head. When McGowen and other members of the Pagans motorcycle club and a support club attacked a lone rival gang member at a business in Grain Valley, Missouri, the group used fists and an axe handle during the attack. Yes, I never understood. Hey, go one-on-one, but, you know, it is what it is. Rat Pack people these days. It goes on to say again, members of the Pagans and the support club traveled to Topeka, Kansas, planning a retaliatory assault on a rival motorcycle gang. And this is the stuff that don't endear you to the general public. And I've been saying this for months now. If you don't want to be called a gang, stop with the gang crap. And, you know, the cheerleaders get real upset with me. But it's true. People ain't stupid in this day and age. And you really don't got a lot of cheerleaders out there anymore. They intended to attack a rival member using an axe handle or a firearm during an event in the area. I guess they were the guy that they caught was in a hotel parking lot. The disagreement among the Pagan members prevented the shooting. At least somebody had some freaking brains. You know, hey, man, you know, we're the biggest and baddest. Yeah, well, put the guns down. Let's see how bad you are. Anyway, and another club members forced a rival gang off the road in Blue Springs, Missouri. I guess following the assaults, the 3 and other participants received patches for their involvement. So basically, they were jumped in, as they would say in a gang. That's what they would say. Law enforcement executed a search warrant at Reynolds' residence in Independence, Missouri. Officers found 7 firearms, various types of ammunition, body armor, and items linked to the Pagans Motorcycle Club, including support shirts, patches, and all that stuff. It looks like, how much time are they facing here? It looks like under federal law, is that patch worth it is what I'm going to ask right now. Was it worth getting your patch that way when 2 of them are facing up to life in prison without parole? And then another one is facing 20 years in prison without parole. So I hope that patch was worth it, man. 2 life sentences. Screw that crap, man, if you ask me. But it's been hard reporting on the news and trying to stay subjective when you get this kind of stuff. They pleaded guilty. It is what it is. But facing up to life in prison for a stupid-ass patch, and this goes for all clubs, screw a patch for life in prison, man. I'm just saying. And I know a lot of other people out there agree. Let me know what you think about that. My God, life in prison for that. Anyway, we're out of here. Talk to you later. Let's hear it in the comments section. Don't forget to buy the...
Welcome to 1990 Chicago, where trust is a trap and betrayal runs deep. The Betrayal Chronicles real-life book series by James Hollywood Machkari drags you into the middle of the biker underworld like never before. In Power and Betrayal, a kingpin rises and falls in a storm of drugs and deceit. Then Brotherhood and Betrayal throws you into a fight for loyalty where every choice bleeds. Get the Betrayal Chronicles series now with grit, guilt, and redemption on every page. Available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. Also available is autographed copies by James Hollywood Machkari on www.insanethrottlebikernews.com.